Kia ora, hello and welcome to Trust Arena here in the beautiful Waitakere in Auckland's west for the Sir Graeme Douglas International. My name is Nick Bewley and I've got esteemed company alongside for this edition. Dame Valerie Adams, Sarah Cowley-Ross. So much to get through. Go to you first, Dame Valerie. Great to have you on board this edition. What are you excited most about this meet?
Well, I'm really excited to be here. First of all, the weather is absolutely stunning, but I'm looking forward to watching the men's shot and watching Tom and Jacko go at it once more.
Can't wait for that. Sarah, I know your eyes are on the track. What's exciting you most?
Oh, I'm really looking to this men's 400 tonight. I think Lex Rebel Lewis, we could see a national record. He came so close a couple of weekends ago, but he only needs 0.02 of a second to break that barrier, but he's got stiff competition from a couple of Aussies, 45-second runners. Hopefully they can push him through.
Conditions really good here at the moment. The outside chance of a scattered shower, but they are staying away. The clouds are clear for now, around 25-26 degrees. There is a slight southerly breeze, and the decision has been made to run the back straight for the 100 metres, which of course features our Tiaan Whelpton. Can't wait to bring it all to you here on Sky Sport and Athletics New Zealand. Join the coverage live here, as I was just mentioning, a lovely day in Auckland's west, as we take a look at our men's triple jump field just being introduced to the crowd here. Here is the starters for our men's triple jump. Unfortunately, Sarah, no Olivier brothers, both Valerie and Ethan, but some quality nonetheless. Men's triple jump just getting underway. This is Brandon Jones out of Belize. Oh, look at this.
And look at this. He's come all the way to New Zealand, so let's get behind him.
The sunnies are on as well. He's cool. Brandon Jones, he's loving it. Here we go. Let's see in the body language. He looks relatively happy with that in terms of a first attempt. The white flag is up, so it will be measured. Brandon Jones, when it was a 15.31. There is Liam Glue. Bounding down. And he looks relatively satisfied as well, up on his feet. Quick, smart. Out of the sand, and that will be measured as well. Stand here, a 16.29. Well, we're talking about going in excess of 16 metres, and what do you know? Straight off the bat, Sarah, Liam Glue has shattered his personal best. Sunny's on, here he goes. Brandon Jones. That will be a legitimate attempt, and we wait to see. A slight shake of the head, but a smile nonetheless. And it is an improvement for Brandon Jones by 31 centimetres. 15.62. Still occupying second position. Here's Teta Anang. Sorry, Sarah, once more trying to get on the board. And that looked much better. A nice clap and acknowledgement of the crowd. Here's a second look at the attempt from Teta Anang, and it's just come through a 15.88. So that sees the Australian rocket up to second position ahead of our man from Belize, Brandon Jones. So the two Aussies out in front, Liam Glue and Teta Anang. Catch up with our men's 400 metre hurdles winner, Joshua Hook. Is Liam Glue, is he happy? He's certainly looking back and wants to see that white flag up in the air and raised. There it is. Will that be an improvement? Exciting men's triple jump competition. Some competition within a competition. Sarah, who can get the loudest clap from the crowd? Is Teta Anang.
Teta Anang, he needs to do better than 16.29 to leapfrog his Australian teammate. Here he goes.
That looks good. Oh, let's wait and see.
Has he saved his best for today to his last jump? And can you believe it? 16.29.
Oh, stop it.
So currently on countback, he is leading this competition. Wow, such drama in the final stages of this triple jump.
Oh, the pressure now back on Liam Glue, centre of your screen.
Now, Glue needs further than 16.29. or he needs further than 15.88, which is Anang's second best
Second
jump.
best, rightio. Here it goes. Oh, and he's back up on his feet in a hurry. Liam Glue. More drama here at the men's triple.
Can we tell from the body language? It seems like Glue is pretty happy.
16.12.
There we have it.
So on countback, I'll talk about clutch. Liam Glue. We will bring you that race, of course, and rejoin the action in the triple jump. But here is our start list with a Trans-Tasman affair. James Hansen, Jonathan Maples, as I just mentioned a short time ago, with a recent personal best of 52.05. Joshua Hook and Connor Fry and Angus Proudfoot from across the Tasman in Australia. Cameron Moffat and Noah Retford rounding out our field for the 400-metre hurdles. And a clean start, first time round. And an encouraging start for in lane number 6. That's Angus Proudfoot already making ground on Cameron Moffat in lane number 6. He's taken an early advantage. Cameron Moffat in 7 holding on strong though, Sarah.
Cameron Moffat is out there, but it's the Aussies in the middle of the track that are certainly showing some great form as they come into the top bend.
Yeah, Joshua Hook in that blue, all blue singlet of the countryman Connor Fry now. They're 1 and 2, and it does look like Joshua Hook out in front with an advantage. Final hurdle to clear. Connor Fry closing, but it's going to be Joshua Hook who takes out the 400-metre hurdles. Connor Fry in second, and a strong finish from Jonathan Maples, the Kiwi, in lane number 3. That is your podium, the 400-metre hurdles, as we await the clock. And 50.99, just under that 51-second barrier for Joshua Hook. He'll be certainly pleased with that. The time for Jonathan Maples, 52.35. So 0.3 of a second down on that PB from Cooks, but certainly a strong run nonetheless. As we take a look at the replay.
See them coming into the final stages of this race. Maples gets up for third, but it's all Joshua Hook of Australia feeling that lactic acid running through his veins.
And some post-event reaction as we have those confirmed times there from the men's 400-metre hurdles. The winner, Joshua Hook, in a time of 50.99 seconds. Connor Fry, Jonathan Maples, as mentioned, is 0.3 of a second outside that PB time set a couple of weeks ago.
Josh Hook from Australia, congratulations on winning that first race of the Sir Graeme Douglas meeting. How does that feel out there?
Oh, awesome. So good to get out here. Beautiful day. Absolutely stunning crowd, even for the first event, so stoked to be here.
Not bad for an Australian, I might say, but can you take us through that race?
Yeah, felt like I got out okay, and the boys on my outside were definitely pushing me around that first 200. A bit of wind behind the back, which really helped to get the strides down, and felt like I came home okay, tough into the wind, and yeah, just glad to get there.
Awesome. And what's next for you on the cards? I hear that World University Games is a target this year.
Yeah, absolutely. Just getting the times down. As much race experience as I can possibly get over these next few months leading into Sydney Track Classic and Aussie Champs later in April.
Awesome. So thank you very much, and hope you enjoy the rest of the New Zealand weather. Congratulations.
Let's take a look at the field for the women's 400-metre hurdles. Sophie Hancock in lane 2, the lone New Zealand representative. A quartet of Aussies and Alicia Bennett, Isabella Guthrie, Marley Wilkinson and Daniela Roman. And in lane number 7, out of Japan, Aisha Ibrahim. With the women's 400-metre hurdles now. And there is the starting gun, and it's a clean start. Sophie Hancock in the inside lane, number 2. A strong start out wide, though, from the Japanese competitor, Aisha Ibrahim. And the lady making ground at the minute, that might be Marley Wilkinson in lane number 5, has already gone past her countrywoman, Daniela Roman. Down that back straight where the wind is at their backs. And it looks like Marley Wilkinson in lane number 5 out in front. Sophie Hancock, the young Kiwi, looking to improve on her personal best in lane number 2 as they make their way on this final bend and down the home straight. And in fact, it's Ibrahim, who's starting to close here. A really strong last kick as the lactic acid builds and she gets there, the Japanese athlete. Is it the most brutal? The 400 hurdles?
Well, some people say that it's the 400 because with the hurdles you have that psychological to the next hurdle, the next hurdle.
Even more breaths, and understandable, give her a bit of a break before we hear from her. But here are the results, and a personal best time as well for Aisha Ibrahim. 57.54. A PB too for the young Hamiltonian Sophie Hancock, 1 minute 1.93 seconds. But while she is back up and has recomposed herself, Aisha Ibrahim is standing by with Dame Valerie Adams.
And congratulations on a wonderful race, winning the 400-metre women's hurdles. How did it feel out there?
Thank you so much. I'm so happy. Yeah, and I love it.
Good. And when is your next competition?
I guess 3 or Japanese. No, sorry, so tired. I can't speak English well. Japanese still winter season. I don't decide yet.
And it's a big year for Japan. They're hosting the World Championships in Tokyo in September. Are you looking forward to that? And is Japan looking forward to that?
I want to go on Japan National Championship, but I'm so nervous, but I will do my best.
Fantastic. Well, best of luck for the rest of the season. Back to you.
Back onto the track now, and here is our next event, the men's para 100 metres. And the inside lane over on the back straight will be Zachary Orbell. And as mentioned, there are those personal bests, so very much in and around just under that 12-second mark for both Mitchell Joint and Jackson Woolley.
Again, thank you to the officials because it's not easy to put the all the equipment needed to go on the back straight.
And they're away. And it's a really good start in that third lane. And here comes Joint, though, strong at the end. Look at those strides. He takes it out. Well, it was a really encouraging start from young Jackson Woolley. But that last surge of 30 or so metres from Mitchell Joint, he pulled away.
Mitchell Joint comes home once again like an absolute steam train.
Oh, there it is, PB, Mitchell Joint. As things stand, let's remind our viewers legal wind reading, but 11.82, nonetheless, an outstanding run from Mitchell Joint. Jackson Woolley taking out second place, 12.18. Here's our women's 100-metre B race with our two para competitors as well in lanes 6 and 7, Kate Danaher and Paddy Walsh. Eden Moyle, Sienna Moyle, Samantha Lathwood looking to try and get in and around that 12-second time. And it is Samantha Lathwood making a really strong start on that outside lane, and she is going to take out the women's B 100-metre race. And a quick, smart time. Samantha Lathwood out of the Takapuna Athletic Club. Just PB'd last weekend at the Auckland Championships, the 18-year-old. See that time in a short moment. But Samantha Lathwood, 11.86. The winning time, Eden Moyle home in 12.39. Sienna Moyle, 12.54. Zanadell there in 13.80. And Paddy Walsh, our para-athlete, with a 14.32. Our men's B 100-metre race not too far from getting underway as well.
So just to confirm, the wind on that 100-metre B race was 2.5 metres per second. So keep an eye on that wind gauge and the blustery conditions potentially, because we want it under 2.0.
Men's 100-metre B race, which is about to begin. And a race to follow. And head on view there. It might be Troy Middleton, I believe, who's just taken the honours in the men's 100-metre B race. A couple of adjustments to the field there. I believe Kahurangi Cotterell might now be in the A race, which is about 10 minutes away. And there is Tom Walsh being introduced. Great to see Tom Walsh with a big smile on his face, back competing after the adversity he endured at the Paris Olympic Games, a torn adductor midway through the revolutions. You can see Jacko Gill with the shot. In front here is a look at where things stand, and Tom Walsh, encouraged by that, just to get underway. His first competition since the 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. He's out in front, 20.71 with his first attempt, and a strong start too from Nick Palmer with a 19.19. Mentioned earlier, joining that 20-metre plus club. There is Jacko Gill with his first. As we rejoin the action in the men's shot put competition at the midpoint of proceedings, where Jacko Gill is in the lead with a best of 21.05. Liam Inchuk-Wolf in the circle. I'm relatively happy with that one. He's got a best so far of 17.70. As we go back to the men's shot, Nick Palmer continued there, 19.49 as we take a second look. Did very well to stay inside the circle there. So closing in all four of Nick Palmer's series. 19.19, 19.41, 19.39, and now 19.49. Our second place sitter as things stand, Tom Walsh, attempt number 4. And certainly couldn't quite pick how far compared to his best so far. He doesn't think it is worthy of a measurement and steps outside. Jacko looking to improve on his best of 21.05. His PB set here, of course, a couple of years ago. And that looked pretty big. And it is an improvement by some 35 centimetres for Jacko Gill. 21.40. So he improves his lead now on Tom Walsh by 54 centimetres. All our competitors still with 2 attempts remaining. Here is Blessing Seffel, currently with a best of 17.46. I know we've mentioned it, Sarah, but the great thing about the positioning of the shot put here at this complex is it's right tucked away in the right corner of the stadium. We've seen the organisers move our VIP area down right in front, and then there is the general admission embankment that sort of covers in and around. So this is probably as close you can get to Tom Walsh and Jacko Gill perhaps in the country.
I mean, you can taste the shot if you want to. Now, Chip Wolf, have we talked about his mullet?
I did declare that it's the best haircut of the meet.
So far?
So far. We've still got a best part of an hour to go, but he is in the gold medal position. And he ought to be pretty happy. He's had a PB today, 17.70. His penultimate attempt, the lefty. Now, what would you call that hairstyle, Sarah?
I'd call it a bleach mullet.
Currently in third position. Looking to improve on his best so far, 19.49. Can he get close or over that 20-metre mark? Here comes Nick.
down the centre of the sector, and it's floating in and around. Certainly by that imagery, it's close to 20, but it is a foul. And there you go, frustration evident. Final attempt at the Sir Graeme Douglas International. Wants to hear the crowd, and they respond in kind. Can Tom Walsh close in and overtake Jacko Gill? He's so far 20.86. Oh, certainly clear of 20, which he has done throughout this competition. An acknowledgement and a wave.
With 20.06 as we look at the replay here. First comp as a dad. And he leaves today with a best in that third round, 20.86 for Mr. Walsh.
So there is your winner, centre of screen, irrespective of what happens here. Jacko Gill, the best so far of 21.40. Can he go bigger? His home event. Jacko Gill. Oh! Look out. Jacko with a bomb late. $21.85 is best for last. Jacko Gill does improve it by 45 centimetres. How about that, Sarah Kelly-Ross?
How about that? Well, that's a great start to 2025 for Jacko Gill, Olympic finalist, and he looks happy.
Men's shot put are very much worth an honourable mention. Jacko Gill looking in really encouraging early domestic season form. The 21.85, but just great to see Tom Walsh.
Not hearing anything?
Back in the
test
circle.
1 2 1 2 1 2 test.
20.86 for him in his first competition since that cruel injury scuppered his chances at the Olympics. So great to see that Gill-Walsh rivalry back in action. But this is our focus, the men's 100 metres over on the back straight. Hoping that wind stays at that legal marker. Needs to be under 2.0 metres a second, as Sarah was alluding to before. It was a short moment ago for the men's B race. Tiaan in lane number 4. Zach Saunders, Hayato Yoneto in 3. Whelpton 4, Caden Taylor, Joe Dolphin, the American Jolon O'Connor, and Rylan Noom. Tiaan Whelpton, third from right from our vantage point there, as you can see on the screen. His first 100 metres race of 2025. And it's a clean start, and it's an explosive start from Tiaan, getting about his work now. At least 5 or 10 metres clear. Keep an eye on the clock. And a convincing win. What did you make of that, Sarah?
Well, he got out so well using that 60-metre speed. He has just obliterated this field. And what a run. And I can confirm now his time, unofficially. 10:10, meeting record. Tiaan Whelpton. We will wait for the wind, because if this is a legal win, he will springboard up into number 2 all time.
Yeah.
It's a dream result.
Couldn't ask for much more. Look, he's just heard it over the stadium announcers. Well, he can't believe it.
And fantastic to see that 60 time, he converts it into a personal best over 100. He has been working so hard on being able to execute, and my goodness, it's paid off for him today. And the exciting thing is this is his first 100 of the season. And
the man very much behind that was Tiaan Whelpton, and he is standing by with Dame Valerie Adams.
I'm here with Tiaan, winner of the 100-metre men's race with a time of 10.10. Legal win of 2 metres. How does that feel today?
That feels pretty awesome. You know, the conditions today were just amazing. So thanks to everyone that came by to watch, thanks to the crowd, the organisers. I do wish I could have executed a little bit better with these amazing conditions, but hey, first 100 of the season, that's a hell of a way to kick it off with a PB. So only up from here. That national record is in my sights.
Fantastic. And Nanjing is on the cards for you. Looking forward to that.
Absolutely. We're still building up for World Indoors, so I haven't been doing too much top-end training. So, yeah, definitely there's more room in the 100 for quicker times, but we're focusing on making a good time at World Indoors first. So, absolutely.
Awesome. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
The women's 100 metres is just moments away from starting as we take a look at our competitors from left to right in lane number 2, Jackie Nazarabadi from New Zealand, Marielle Vanita. In lane number 4, Manaka Miura, Japanese athletes sporting the sunglasses. Bree Masters of Australia to the Paris Olympic Games, made the semi-finals. She is in lane number 5 and she has the quickest PB time of this field, 11.26. Clean start, they're underway. And it is a good start there from Bree Masters, already opening up a gap on Manaka Miura. And Masters takes it out. But the Aussie, the Olympic semi-finalist, gets the job done here at the Sir Graeme Douglas International. Big smile on the face. So we take a look at the head-on replay. And it was Marielle Vanita, the Kiwi, in lane number 3, who might have just got up here. Did she hold on for second? Maybe, maybe not. Miura came back strong in the last 10 metres. But a time coming through 11.23, which is right on PB.
Yeah. How good? Wind 1.3. There you have it. This is the place to run fast. And Bree Masters proves again she is in hot form this summer.
I'm here with Bree Masters, all the way from Australia, who won the 100-metre women's race. Congratulations, and I believe it's an equal PB.
Yeah, it's an equal PB. I actually ran 11.23 here 2 years ago. It was raining and it was horrible, and I've been hunting down that PB for, 2 years now, so would have been nice to dip a little bit harder and get maybe a 22, but yeah, super stoked to equal my PB.
So coming to New Zealand must be a good omen for you.
Yeah, I've come back here 3 years in a row hunting down that PB, so I feel like we have to come back next year. But yeah, it's a really good start to the season, obviously promising for things ahead.
Awesome. And are you targeting the World Championships this year?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm going to need some strong performances on the board, and the qualifier is always in my eye, but it's obviously the Australian faster than the Australian record. So yeah, always going out there trying to run as fast as possible and just enjoy the process.
We're super excited to have you here once again. I hope we'll see you again next year. So congratulations and good luck for the rest of us.
Yes.
I'm showing that I'm north of 30 now, Sarah.
Just age yourself. We're going to the 400. This is the B race down the back straight.
Of course, we have Will Steadman after that effort in our 100 metres in action here as well in the men's 400 metre B race. So coming down that final bend now. And it's Cameron Moss, I believe. Blake Wood in lane number 5. And Jeremiah Rogo, in lane number 3. And Blake Wood. Featuring in the 100 metres as we take a second look. And a gut-busting finish there and a final kick from Blake Wood to take the win in the men's 400 metre B race. We'll have a look there to see Will Steadman's time as well. We come up a 5:15.
In this field we have multiple New Zealand medalists. We also have England, who's top 8 at the World Under-20 Championships.
400 metres women's B race. Around that back straight now where the wind is behind them.
It's going to be a close one.
Field, Stella Peerless, Shia Anglin, Jordan Blake, Kate Borton and Holly Rule. And it looks like it is Jordan Blake in lane number 5 in front, approaching that final turn. Anglin, the Australian, though, closing on the left shoulder. Down this home straight, the crowd getting in behind. Anglin closing, but Jordan Blake powering, surging towards the finish line. She'll take it out. The women's 400 metre B race. Anglin in second, And it may have been Kate Borton, young Kiwi, in third position. And 54.38, the time coming through, the winning time, a PB time for Jordan Blake.
In third, get a personal best 55.67 there. I'll be working a couple of jobs today out there running and also working for Athletics New Zealand as well.
Love to see it. Start list for the men's 400 metres. Hunter Scott, Kaharangi Cottrell, Seth Kennedy, a really exciting young prospect out of Australia, just 16 years of age. Terrell Thorne, Lex Revel-Lewis in lane number 5 in the green colours of Waitakere City. Cooper Sherman in lane number 6, the Aussie Tommy Tapuni in 7, and Conor McLean in 8. And it is a clean start. Here we go. Eyes on the green of Waitakere in lane number 5, Lex Revel-Lewis. Starting to make a bit of ground. Encouraging start there from Tommy Tapuni as well in lane 7 in the black. He's currently in front. As they start to go around the stagger. And I believe it's one of the Australians, Terrell Thorne, now in lane number 4, gaining ground. Lex Revel-Lewis on the right. The Australian Cooper Sherman in lane number 6 in the fluorescent orange. Looks like a race between 3 as they make their way down the home straight. Sherman in front. Revel-Lewis fighting back. Thorne on the outside. It'll be Cooper Sherman who takes out the Sir Graeme Douglas International 400. What a race.
Oh, what a race by those young men. Giving it everything right to the line. We await the times.
Body on the line. Here's our winner, Cooper Sherman. So we take a look at the head-on replay down the home straight.
It's Cooper Sherman, 46.14. Terrell Thorne, 46.39. And they're given the same time, but separated to the thousandths, 46.39 for Lex Revel-Lewis. Tommy Tapuni came home in 47.37. So you can see the carnage there from the one lapper. They gave it everything. The height was real.
Now we're here with Cooper, winner of the 400 metres from Australia. Talk us through that race.
Yeah, look, I'm very happy to have taken the win. That was definitely the goal coming here. But I think I can speak for the rest of the athletes that the wind was quite strong, and any wind at all in the 400 is probably detrimental. So yeah, otherwise I'm pretty happy with the run and how it went. New Zealand's a beautiful country. It's my first time here, so I've had a good time exploring around, and certainly we'll continue that. And hopefully, goal to be here next year as well.
Awesome, fantastic. And what?
Yeah, well, both of those. Yeah, last year I just fell short of the Olympics, so I'm hungrier than ever to get there and World Champs. I'm not just trying to make it. I'm trying to make a semi or a final. So we'll see how that goes.
Awesome, that's what we like to hear. Congratulations and good for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much, I appreciate it.
Plenty of sporting pedigree. Madeline Waddell in lane number 6 as well, but Ali Bear, I believe, meet record holder, the Australian, in lane number 5. We feel the lady to beat. And a clean start to the race. That first corner and head down the back straight. And it is Ali Bear already beginning to make some ground on Waddell to her right, and has gone past promising Kiwi teenager. Making that stagger now, and it is Ali Bear out in front. Jasmine Guthrie, the Australian, in second position, and Izzy Neal thereabouts as well. And in fact, lane number 2, Laura McShane, another Australian fighting for podium places. But Ali Bear, very strong, composed, upright, and powering towards victory. Great fight back in lane number 4 from Izzy Neal to take second position. Really strong last 100. But it is the defending champion who goes back to back.
All Ali Bear out there today. Brilliant run there by the 22-year-old Aussie. She's been in great form, and that's an unofficial 52.40 as we see the replay here. So that will be...
It improves on the under-18 national record.
Yes, Nick.
So it's 53.50, and it is now 53.16.
Wow.
I'm here with Ali Beer, another winner from across the ditch, winning the 400 metres woman. Walk us through that race.
Oh, honestly, my ideal just to go out into this race and purely have fun. Not gonna lie, I was definitely very nervous coming into the start line since it was one of my first runs of the season. But what made it twice as better just being here in Auckland and running alongside the girls that I've been running with forever. It's just such a privilege to be out here. I'm very grateful to be healthy and just be here in Auckland. But ideally, gonna be 100% honest with you. Normally post-race, I kind of totally forget how I run that race. Kind of literally just goes out the door. And my coach is usually like, oh, Ellie, but honestly, I just purely wanted to go out there, back myself and just have fun.
Fantastic. First time in New Zealand. Possibly in the future?
Oh my gosh, most definitely. I love it here in Auckland. Ideally, like I remember when I ran here last year, and the one thing that really stood out was having the long bends and short straights. And I remember like telling that to everyone. I was like, come to Auckland, because I know purely for me, I love bends. So honestly, most definitely.
78.30, but time to introduce the starters for the men's 1,500 metres. I believe we've got 18 runners in total, and a pacemaker, pacer, in Masato Yokota. Onto the second page, and Joe Martin, Hamish Murray, Ethan Smollett, Daniel Hayes, Darian Sorori, Kayla Wagner, Callum Stewart, Toby Tasker, and Vaughan Murray. It's a real mix of some of our up-and-coming, promising New Zealand runners, headlined by Sam Ruth, the 15-year-old out, and that international flavour in the mix there. Will Lewis, the Australian, his PB 3:39.39, and Tatezawa there, the defending champion, looks like get close to the front. 3:36.68. Underway in the men's 1,500 metres.
So as they head round, first 400 metres, just under, click over 57 for that first 400 for the field. A big field. Yokota of Japan, the pacemaker. As this field starts to spread out and a train behind each other.
Fifth position in theory behind that pacemaker as they make their way towards 800 metres. As Yokota, the pacemaker, steps away.
So a click under 158 through the 800.
Still in that second position. Matthew Hussey third, the two Australians, Sam Ruth fourth. The lead Kiwi, Tatezawa, Lewis, Hussey, and the young gun, Sam Ruth, the 15-year-old. The final bend. Tatezawa looks to have pushed clear of the remaining three in that group. What does Sam Ruth have left? Down the home straight. Tatezawa in front. Hussey shoulder to shoulder with his countryman Lewis. Here comes Sam Ruth on the inside. Tatezawa's going to win, but young Sam Ruth finishes second. Here's a look at the replay, and you just look at the smarts of Sam Ruth to see the two Australians head out right, and it just opened down the inside.
Well, a brilliant run by Tatezawa, but at about 80 metres to go, Sam Ruth, he was thinking to go out, and then he saw the gap and came in. Will he be rewarded?
Posing for photos, and why not? Here are the times. Oh, good golly. 3:41.25. Goodness me. His PB, he's taken 8 seconds off his personal best.
Sam Ruth is the truth. Now, what he has done there is not only smashed the New Zealand under-17 national record, also the New Zealand under-20 1,500 metre record, which was Isaiah Purdy's of 3:44.34. 3 seconds. Unbelievable.
And he's 15. There he is. And we are closing in on our final event on the track. It is the women's 1500 metres. 16 runners in all, playing a bit of havoc, swirling in and around as the 1500 for the women is underway. Arledge, Bramley, Clark, Edwards, Ferguson, pace to get underway. There's Laura Nagel right there on the pacemaker. Daiki Oda. We go back to the 1500 metres. Laura Nagel there behind the pacer. There's the pacemaker, Stella Peerless. Stepping away. Ran Irabe of Japan in second position.
And Laura Nagel has had a breakthrough 2024. She didn't race that well here last year at the Sir Graeme Douglas, so she'll be wanting to avenge that. And right now, as the leader of this race, and in sensational form this summer as well.
They've made a slight break on the remainder of the field. Katakihara in third position with Bo Ritchie here in fourth, and right on her right shoulder with the hip 11, and have broken the best part of 20 metres, 30 metres clear of the field. Bo Ritchie though into third position. But look, the pace has been put on by the Japanese middle distance runner Irabe. She's got past Laura Nagel into first position. This is a really strong final lap. Does Laura Nagel have another kick as they make their way around the final bend for home? Nagel, Irabe, Nagel fighting back on the outside. She had plenty in reserve. And here she goes, much to the delight of the crowd. Oh, she was foxing Laura Nagel, and she is powering through to the finish. She'll take the 1500 metres title at the Sir Graeme Douglas International. Ran Irabe in second. It's Laura Nagel's race. There she is. Very happy with that, no doubt, as we await the times. Time starting to filter through for the women's 1500 metres. Laura Nagel, the winning time in 4 minutes, 17.58. Scarlett Robb's time, 4:22.87. Previous personal best for Scarlett Robb was 4:26.57. So that's a huge PB by the best part of 4 seconds there for Scarlett Robb.
I'm here with Laura, winner of the 1500 metre women's race. Gutsy and brave race out there. Can you please talk us through it?
Yeah, I was hoping I'd have the pacer for a little bit longer, but she's just run at 400 beforehand. So yeah, just had to kind of go with it, run into the wind, hold form, and then leave it till the last minute, I suppose. The goal was just to win. It wasn't going to be fast. So yeah, that was pretty much it.
Also, you should be very, very happy about that. Obviously, the headwind was such an issue, not only for your race, but quite a few races tonight. Did that impact you in any way?
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it always takes a little bit of energy out of you, but can't do anything about it, so you just kind of got to go with it.
That's the spirit, that's spirit. So where to next? Where to next for Laura?
Yeah, next I'm hoping to run Aussie Mile Champs in Feb 20th, and then Perth 1500, and then Nationals back in Dunedin, so bit of travel.
Bit of travel, but we wish you the best of luck for the rest of the season, and go New Zealand.
Great to have Dame Valerie trackside. We had a great crowd. The age group records, the personal best, a New Zealand resident record. There's certainly more to come. We hope you stay with us over the summer circuit.
See you next time. Take care.